Hey guys, my name is Will. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video you watched of mine, then welcome. I hope you stick around. Again, just to kind of recap, this channel is really just here to document my journey after having weight loss surgery. Specifically, I had the gastric sleeve done. Today I am 19 days post-op, so still pretty early on in my journey to a smaller me, but just to kind of give you a breakdown on where I'm at right now. As of this morning, I'm down to 326 pounds. So if you're keeping count, that's a total loss of 34 pounds since I started this journey. So far that's been really great. 34 pounds is a lot. Super thankful for that. And I'm really noticing differences now that's a pretty significant amount that I've lost already. Of course, I know I still have a long way to go to get to where I need to be, but I'm thankful for every pound that I've lost. So one of the big things about losing the weight that I have is my wedding ring. So if anybody has worn a wedding ring for a while, most of us who are familiar with the groove that it creates in your finger from wearing the ring for so long. And what's happening with me now is that the rest of my finger is catching up to my groove. So my wedding ring is really loose, and actually I lost it for about a day. Thankfully it was still in the house. I hadn't gone anywhere. But it completely fell off, and I didn't even realize it because it's that loose. So now that I have it, thank God, my wife suggested we put some medical tape on it to keep it on my finger so I don't lose it anymore in the meantime, and that's what I'm going to try and do for as long as I can, because I don't really want to wear it on a ring if I don't have to. I mean, wear it on a necklace if I don't have to. I don't want to keep it on my finger as long as I can, and I don't want to resize it obviously until I lose at least the bulk of the weight that I'm going for, because you don't want to keep resizing your ring. So yeah, so I have it on now, but I have to wear tape on it. It'll stay on my finger and not slide off. But even with the tape on there, it's still pretty loose. So it's time to maybe add a little bit more tape already. Because I've had this on there a couple days now. Other thing, last night, which is really cool, I actually, my wife and I went to a show, and I bought a shirt that was supposed to be a kind of a goal shirt, like, oh, it'll be a cool shirt to wear when I lose more weight. And it's the shirt itself is one from a man. It's the name of a song that he did. It's called "I'm Not Who I Was," and that kind of resonates with me in this whole weight loss journey. So it'd be great to wear a shirt that says "I'm not who I was" once I lose more weight. And that was last night. As it turns out, I have already lost enough weight to wear the smaller shirt that I bought as a goal shirt, and that's what I'm wearing right now. I'm not who I was. So I bought a shirt. I guess that was an incredibly short-term goal, but it's exciting because I've already gone down a shirt size, so it was something that I planned on not wearing right away, and I'm already wearing it. And so there were some other shirts that I've been kind of holding off at the end of the rack in my closet that are also gold shirts. And when I got so excited about this shirt that I went and tried a few of those on before I went to bed last night. And as it turns out, I can wear a few of those shirts too. Still want to lose some weight so I'm completely comfortable in it, but this one I love wearing it, so I've been wearing it all day today because hey, I've already earned and I'm already not who I was. So so that's a great thing in the weight loss. It's only going to get better from here. So yay. What else I want to talk about? So right now, diet-wise, I'm on stage 2, which is whole liquids. I'm at the end of it, so in the next like 2 days or so, then I'll be moving on to soft foods. But whole liquids has been great because it allows smoothies. So you're allowed to have stuff that has a little bit more flavor than the clear liquid stage, obviously. But and that also kind of helps me get to where I ultimately want to be as far as what I'm going to have for my diet in the long term. But yeah, so I'm having smoothies, still having protein shakes, and blended soups, blender stuff, everything that's really still basically a liquid, but in a fuller bodied liquid. So that's where the whole liquids part of it comes from. So what I'm doing right now in my regular routine is my mornings, my breakfast is a green smoothie, one that contains leafy greens. So I've been doing spinach, with trying to stay on the low carb side with fruits. So I'm doing mostly berries and stone fruits, although I do add half a banana in my green smoothie, and I realize that bananas are a little higher in carbs, but it's only half a banana, and in the grand scheme of things of what I'm consuming throughout the day, it's really not going to make a huge difference in my weight loss. So I'm not incredibly pressed to change that. I know a lot of people switch to avocado, and I have considered it, but I mean, bananas are great. There's a lot of benefits from bananas, and again, it's only half a banana a day, so it's not the end of the world, at least not for now. Maybe if I get stalled and I need to make some changes, then I'll worry about it at that point. But so anyway, spinach, banana, stone fruit, berries, whatever I decide to have for the day, and adding this blend that I have. It's a coconut almond milk blend that is really good. It's only one net carb, and it's like 45 calories, something like that. It's unsweetened. So I add just a little bit of that for liquid sake, but then also the bulk of the liquid that I've been having in my smoothies now is it's a liquid protein called New Way, and that comes in, at least the ones that I have come in different like fruit flavors, so it kind of enhances the fruitiness of the smoothie. But the big benefit to it is that it is 42 grams of protein per vial. So I use one vial per smoothie. So my smoothies, at minimum have 42 grams of protein. Anything else that comes from the veggies or whatever that comes in it is going to be added, but that's basically 42 grams. And one of the good things that I'm getting from that is I have to consume 70 grams of protein a day. It's kind of like doctor's orders. So if I can get at least 70 grams of protein a day, I'm doing good. And 42 of that comes from my breakfast. And then at lunch, I'm still having my Premier protein shakes, which are 30 grams. So by lunchtime, I've already hit my goal for protein for the day. And then anything else that I have after that, any other proteins, is going to be gravy at that point. So I'm doing pretty good on the protein intake, and those habits are starting to form that I want to keep long term. The main habit being that I'm having just breakfast, lunch, dinner, and not having any snacking in between or anything like that, which is incredibly makes a big difference for me because I am a big snacker, or at least I was, not anymore. So my daily diet, I have the green smoothie, I have the Premier protein shake for lunch, and then at dinner lately I've been having mashed cauliflower, and it's amazing that I love mashed cauliflower, and have some garlic in it, and it's good. It doesn't upset my stomach at all, but I only have like four to five spoons of it, and then I'm just like, I am so full, I can't do anymore, and I'm done. So I can't. Still having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that 4 spoonfuls of anything is going to get me that full, but it's doing it. So, and I realize that the more that I eat, it's going to loosen up a little bit more. I'm going to be able to consume more than that long term, but it's nice to actually be full that quickly. So that's kind of my daily routine as far as diets go. Excuse me. The way that I'm kind of structuring where I'm headed as far as my my daily routine of food that I'm going throughout the day is I'm kind of structuring it after the Dr. V diet. And Dr. V, if you're not familiar with him, he is an amazing bariatric surgeon, world-renowned bariatric surgeon out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And his actual name is Dr. Duc Vuong. Dr. Duc Vuong, and he goes by Dr. V or the support surgeon. He's been kind of labeled one of his big things is he's really into educating, not necessarily just his clients or people that are considering going through him, but he's really big on educating everybody that'll listen. And so part of that is he's got a YouTube channel. I'll put the link to his channel in the description below. And he's written several books. I think he's at 11 books currently that he's put out there that are on various things regarding bariatric surgery and weight loss and just overall tips and motivations, things like that. So I actually ordered one of his books. I haven't gotten it yet. It's in the mail. So I'll probably get it maybe tomorrow or something like that. But it's the Ultimate Guide to Success for the gastric sleeve. So I'm really looking forward to that and all the information I'm going to gain from that book. It's good that his books are structured so that they have quizzes throughout the book too. So helping you to retain the information that you're learning from that book instead of just reading it and then forgetting about it, which can happen, at least I know for me. So that's going to be great. But his YouTube channel is fantastic for me. It's almost become kind of a religion for me. Like I probably watch at least one of his videos a day, or try to, and I think just get more information from him. He's got a wealth of knowledge out there on YouTube. That's just check him out. You're going to get a lot of information if you're interested in getting the sleeve or bariatric surgery. He's got a lot of information for you there. If you're not interested, but you just want to have some tips and information on how to lose weight, he's got that too. He's got a lot of great information out there. And for me, if you go through his program, you're committed to going to support groups that he leads, his own support groups. And I mean, he's the director of the center. He's the lead surgeon. He doesn't need to be, but because the education is so important to him, he does those classes. He doesn't leave it to somebody else to take care of his clients for him. He wants to lead those, but then he also records those and puts those on YouTube. So his support groups have become my support groups, which is fantastic because the more support I can get post-op, the better, and the better it's going to be for me for long-term success, and I definitely need that. It's not to say that I don't have a support group. I'm heavily involved in I have a Facebook support group that is through the Mexicali Bariatric Center, and it's great. It's good discussions on there. A lot of tips, a lot of encouragement, a lot of motivation, stuff that you want out of a support group. That's great, but it's not really the same as a Dr. V support group. So it's good to get that different sort of support group, because each one kind of covers a different area or different, where should you be going, or what kind of questions might you have, answering commonly asked questions for post-op patients, and it's a lot of great information that you get from that. So if nothing else, if you're not going to get surgery, anything, check him out, because he's got a fantastic information. Even if you just want to learn about exercise tips or how to meditate. I mean, all that great stuff is on there. So definitely check him out, Dr. V. But like I said, I'm going to put his link to his channel down below. But going back to his diet and where I'm kind of structuring myself, so his basic idea for the Dr. V diet is you have your green smoothie in the morning. Again, green smoothie because it's got leafy greens. It's important to have leafy greens in there. He doesn't necessarily do just berries and stone fruits. He just does have whatever fruits he has in there. But again, I'm just trying to stay on the lower carb count, which is just kind of a suggestion from him. It doesn't have to necessarily be a thing that you do. If you're highly overweight, watching your carbs this early on is not a huge thing, but it's not going to hurt anything either. So just a habit I'm trying to get into early. But anyway, you have your leafy green smoothie for breakfast. Then lunch you have, once I can eventually get to having salads, you have a big ass salad. It's called a big ass salad, but it's not a huge salad. It's a salad that's more geared for losing weight when you suffer from big ass syndrome. but the salad is relative in size. So basically, the idea is, meals wise, you're supposed to kind of just stick with a meal that is the size of your palm. But when you come with a salad, you can go with the entire size of your hand, and that's because greens can scrunch down. So you're not really eating a meal that's that size. It's just because they're more pushed out. It's just a bigger meal, but it just looks visually as a bigger meal. But so you have your salad for lunch, and then for dinner, you just kind of have a protein forward dinner. It's not anything specific, but you know your portion that you can consume, and you're trying to have something that's heavier in the protein and veggies. So that's what I'm going to go for. He's not a believer in snacks, so I've already basically cut out the snacking at most right now. The only thing I have is maybe a sugar-free popsicles at the very end of the day. But I don't even have really those as much as I was having them when I first started out. But I mean, sugar-free popsicles are not going to do anything. He doesn't really like a lot of sugar-free stuff, but you know, I'm working with his diet and his suggestions and guidelines the best that I can for now, and then I'm just going to work to what I can with him. With his diet. So I'll eventually be doing that diet once I can eat those whole foods, but I can't do that yet. So that's why I'm doing just green smoothies, because that's all I can do. So one day at a time, you work through your stages that the doctor gives you, and then when you get to where you can eat all your foods, then you work on the diet that I wanted to do. So that's where I'm at now. And you know, I think that's ultimately going to be the best for me. That so far sounds really great, and you know, leafy green smoothies are fantastic already, because they take me a while to consume and they keep me full. I'm sure because I'm adding protein, so it keeps me fuller longer. Keeps me full longer that way as well. But you know, the sooner I can get used to this new routine, the better. So far it's been great. And like I said, 34 pounds. So I'm not saying that that's complete following his diet, obviously, but yeah, I want to keep that weight loss going. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's it. It's just kind of a short one. I wanted to give you all an update of where I'm at currently and kind of where I plan to go. But if you have any questions that maybe I haven't answered in this video or the previous video, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. I'm happy to answer anything that you have regarding this process, the surgery, how I feel, things of that nature. And I'm gonna keep putting these new videos up as frequently as I can. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely follow me along if you're interested. And if you want to see some additional stuff, some photos, stuff that I haven't put up on this channel, I'm also on Instagram at Bearded and Sleeved. So you can check me out there and follow me. I'm active on there, so if you have any questions, you can certainly ask there too. But that's it for now. And I hope everything is going well in your life, and take care. Have a good day.